I love Doctor Who, I'm a huge fan of Doctor Who. Doctor Who is something that I've watched since the reboot, so Christopher Eccleston and then through to David Tennant, and I was a bit unsure about Matt Smith, but he's pulled through and I've actually really come to love his character. So last week's episode we had Doctor leaving Amy Pond and Rory, and I know that they're going to obviously appear back in the series because of the twist at the beginning with the Doctor dying and him inviting them out. Obviously it's a big, going to be a big twist storyline there, but I doubt it's the last we'll see of Amy and Rory because there's huge twists. Stephen Moffat has put in at the beginning of the series that Doctor Who died and he didn't regenerate because he was killed during his regeneration. Now this is a huge deal and everybody at the moment who is a fan of Doctor Who is going, blah! We don't know what's happening. We're hoping to God that he's going to fix this somehow, and I'm sure he will because I'm sure we would all be happy with many, many more series of Doctor Who coming on, even with different people. John Barrowman was quoted in saying that he really, really very much wants a female Doctor to take over from Matt Smith in the next regeneration. Now, I love this idea. I really do like the idea of us changing up the white male Doctor and going for something different, because we've been told that the Doctor could generate into anything, any creature, any thing, any living thing he could turn into. And funnily enough, he's kind of stayed white, male, generally youngish. Well, in the recent regeneration at least. The older ones, very much older. We're kind of moving away from the very stereotypical now, and I think with everybody's open-mindedness, I mean, we have a black president now. Why not a black Doctor? Why not a female black Doctor? So there are many ideas that they can play with, and I would really, really love to see the Doctor Who series be taken over by somebody completely different than the Caucasian male. Don't get me wrong, I still love it, and if they continue with it, I'm still gonna love it, because it's still great. But it would be nice to see something different. In moving on in Doctor Who news, we have the Christmas episode coming up. It's September now, and so we're only a couple of months away, which means they're probably shooting it around about now, or if they've already shot it, I'm not actually quite sure. But we have had the release of who is going to be in Doctor Who, and none other than Bill Bailey, I've heard, is going to be one of our casting members in the Doctor Who Christmas special. And I don't know about you, but I love Bill Bailey and I'm looking forward to this a huge amount. And I think it will be a fantastic episode, mixing Bill Bailey's comedy talent and Matt Smith, who has proven himself a very funny guy himself, with the writers and his acting skills. It's all come together and I think this will be a fantastic episode. So I'm looking forward to it. There are other names that have been announced in it as well. A lot of names that I don't know. A woman named Claire Skinner. I'm actually not sure who this is. There is a man, I'm thinking it's a man, I probably should have looked it up. Alexander Skinner, not sure who this is either. And an actress called Abriella Weir. I've not heard of any of these, but Bill Bailey is the main name for me for this Christmas episode, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it with a great triumph. They've given away a tiny, well, not really a tiny bit, but a bit of the plot line of what's going to happen in the episodes. And if you don't want to hear this, I'm gonna put a link here now so that you can skip forward and miss the spoilers. If you're someone like me who wants to know, and when they find out what the episode's going to be about, your imagination runs wild. And the nice thing about Stephen Moffat is that he never goes with what your imagination comes up with, so it always blows your mind. So click here now if you want to skip the spoilers. Okay, so if you haven't clicked, you're obviously like me and you want to see the spoilers. So, the spoilers are, so basically, the episode comprises Doctor Who going back to World War II. Seems to be a big theme this season, the whole Nazi Hitler episode, which I must say I really did enjoy, locking Hitler in a cupboard, very amusing. But, back to the Christmas episode, World War II, Doctor comes across a widow and 2 children, very young widow, and takes them on a very festive adventure as they are evacuating Dorset. So, let your mind wander. I'd love to hear your theories on what's going to happen. I can't even imagine, because you know, it's Doctor Who. Oh, who can imagine what's going to happen? I mean, the last Christmas episode, we had flying fish, so, you know, big things. Stephen Moffat was asked about the Christmas episode and was quoted to say that Christmas is the perfect, most fun episodes for him to write each year because it's so Doctor Who. It's his type of day. It's fun, it's bright and shiny, and nobody really minds if you wear a stupid hat. I must say, fezzes are cool, but I can't agree more. Doctor Who and Christmas go together like perfect. They go together like cats and catnip because Christmas is festive, everybody's jolly and happy and love. Love is everywhere at Christmas. How do you feel about this? Please tell me. Question of the day. What film or book would you love to see made into a theme park? Like Hogwarts has been made now, and we're going to have Avatar soon made, and there are plenty of others to go there. But which one would you love to see? Which fantasy world that has been created for you that really would be amazing to see in person? I'd love to hear your replies to this question of the day. I'd love to hear your answers. Thank you, and goodbye!